parking spaces from 8 down to 6.
Mm-hmm. And then there's on-street available also.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I have a couple of questions, but I think they relate to what's been asked already and probably could best be answered by the applicant, so when we get to that point. Any other questions for staff? I believe at this point, anyone who's eligible to cross-examine can cross-examine staff. Is that correct? If there's anyone in the audience who would like to ask questions of staff regarding this at this point, prior to the applicant having an opportunity to speak, please indicate so. If not, we'll move on to the applicant. Seeing none, this now would be the opportunity for the applicant to present their evidence. I think there are some questions from us, so we'd like to have them step forward. Please state your name and address, please.
My name is Stephen Rosenberg, and my address is, well, not 807 Pioneer. It's 703 Haynes Boulevard, Champaign, Illinois.
Okay, and do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you'll give today is the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, I am Stephen Rosenberg. I'm the founder and CEO of Green Purpose. Before I get started, I would just like to thank Kevin Phillips and Jeff Marino very much for all their assistance throughout this process, as well as the board for listening. How do you... Gotcha. So, Green Purpose is a company that strives to provide communities with innovative solutions to reduce the amount of resources that are thrown in our landfills every day. And we would like to provide this community use of our new center for the following green purposes: recycling and reusing, repurposing, and selling sustainable goods. We will be accepting all standard recyclables such as cardboard, paper, glass, plastic, and metal. And in addition to standard recyclables, we will also be accepting non-typical materials such as styrofoam, packaging peanuts, and bubble wrap. While we cannot recycle these products, we can find ways to reuse them, keeping them out of the landfill. Being a part of this community is very important to us. So we will be holding weekend workshops to educate families and children about the importance of sustainability, as well as recycling, reusing, and repurposing. As you see, these two pictures are two examples of custom repurposed furniture that we've made in the past. There's a mosaic coffee table and a standalone closet. All of the materials made in those came directly out of a dumpster. In our store, we would like to sell energy-efficient products, an eco-fashion clothing line, other eco-friendly and sustainable goods, and we will also have our materials exchange program. When looking for a good property to use for our new facility, we found it very important to pick a location that was very close to the old drop-off center. We wanted to ensure that our customers would have a convenient and seamless transition. The traffic flow of our business will be continuous but very short. We have attendants in the recycling area to ensure the process of dropping off recyclables is fast and seamless and does not get in the way of other businesses surrounding us. We will be operating our facility Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning till 6:30 in the evening, and on Saturdays from 11 to 3. Our members will have access to our drop-off facility 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and everything is monitored on security cameras located around our facility. When balers are running, there will be minimal noise and will be kept within the confines of our facility. Bales take approximately 20 minutes to compress. But as I said, you would not be able to hear that outside of our facility. We will be storing our recyclables indoors. And when we have reached our maximum capacity inside the facility, we will be storing it outside, without any odors as well as any inconvenience to cars. We will cover the materials and separate storage areas to prevent contamination and minimize the spread of any existing odors. We currently have over 1,500 prepaid members, and our number is continuing to grow daily. We're working with over 35 businesses just in Champaign alone, and we are committed to helping companies reduce their waste flow. I believe that Green Purpose can assist this community in making it a more sustainable place to live through community involvement, education, economic development, generating other visitors from other towns, increasing tax costs as well, improving neighborhoods and the property value, and most importantly, reducing landfill waste. I'd be happy to take any questions at this time.
Well, with your presentation, you answered both of my questions, so
Excellent.
it's a very nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a practical question.
Please.
Almost every day I throw away something made of plastic, a bottle or a jar or something that has a kitchen product or food in it, and on the bottom of that container I always see a little number in a triangle, and I have no idea what those numbers mean.
So the little arrows, the recyclable arrows, unfortunately, does not mean that it's recyclable, but it is the number that is important. So there's over 11,000 types of plastics, I believe. And so those numbers represent categories within those plastics. So you'll only see 1 through 7. So 1 through 6 are categorized, and 7 means other. So it could be any type of plastic.
And how much of that plastic may I send to your center?
All of it.
Thank you.
One thing I did forget to mention is that with all of our customers right now, we requested that they rinse all the food containers out, and they've responded to that excellent. But any food containers that are not rinsed out, we will rinse out ourselves, so there will be no issue of odors or stinking.
Can you describe for us what a member is?
Sure. So the way that we have structured our business model is through a membership program, similar to Sam's Club or Costco. You pay $5 a month or $60 a year. And with that, you get an all-encompassing one-stop shop for anything and everything green, which includes access to recycle, access to 10% off of all the products we sell in our store, and most importantly, access to our materials exchange program. Our materials exchange program, I'm guessing you were going to ask what the materials exchange program is.
Yes.
So I'm just going to answer it. It's a program that we set up so not only do people have the option to drop off recyclables, but also things that aren't recyclable at all, other than the styrofoam packaging peanuts, such as lightly used goods that you may no longer have a use for, but someone else could very well use. And at the same time, you can take any of those products at no cost. So anyone can buy any of the products in the materials exchange program. Members do not have to.
Interesting. Other questions?
I do have one other, and that is I'm an attorney, and I'm about to vote, and I want to be sure that I don't have a conflict. I think I've seen you someplace before, and I'd like to ask, are you represented by a law firm?
No.
Thank you.
Other questions?